Bello on the
Kun Aguero Agnes. One of the best characters in anime I have seen in a very long time. Kun is one of the biggest stars in one of the most popular anime of the year, Tower of God. From what I can see, a lot of people respect Kun for who he is. At first you would think Kun is one of those I like to show off kind of characters. I'm a genius, best kid in the class, you know, the typical Uchiha mumbo jumbo. But no, let me tell you, he's not. I mean, he is super clever and kind of a jerkish character at some points, but he does it for the right reasons. But whoever thought being a jerk and a genius could mesh so well together to still be able to maintain any sort of friends? Not everyone can have those qualities and still be a fantastic loyal friend with a lot of character growth in a short amount of time. I'll tell you who can though. Kun Aguero Agnes. Today, I'm going to explain what the buzz is around Kun and what makes him such a great character. We're going to step into his shoes and find out why everyone loves this dude so much. Before I do get started though, I should tell you guys that there will be manga spoilers, but only up to season 2, as the furthest I've read so far. I'm absolutely loving the webtoon, by the way, you guys, so I'm going to be sure to keep reading and pumping out content about it. Okay, for sure now, let's find out about Kun. Kun is a son of Kun, the head of the Kun family. The Kun family is one of the 10 great families of the Tower of God, and Kun's father holds a lot of political power in the tower because of that. Within the 10 great families, there is a lot of latent potential in a lot of the family members. The Kun family is no different. In fact, one of Jihad's princesses comes from that line of lineage. So you get it, the Kun family is special. Aguero was also very talented. As a 10-year-old, Aguero had won a bloody fighting competition against other branches of the Kun family, and he emerged as one of the victors. This competition was referred to as the official fights. Due to Aguero's victory in the official fights, he was rewarded with the Kun family crest to wear. Because of these talents, Aguero's mother had very high expectations of him to make his older sister Princess of Jihad. Until one day, his sister's rival Maria approached Aguero to help her become selected as a Jihad princess instead. Aguero and Maria actually develop quite the strong friendship, and he agrees to help her become a princess. Maria had very kind and altruistic qualities, something that Kun Aguero had never seen before. He felt these kinds of qualities were the perfect ones befitting of a princess. AA, while helping Maria achieve her status as a princess of Jihad, betrays his own family in the process. With his betrayal, the entire Agnes branch of the Kun family was expelled. The relationship between Maria and Aguero is still unknown to me because I haven't got there yet. However, on the wikis, apparently it hasn't been revealed yet. SIU, the author, however, does say that an arc will be dedicated to the Kun family, so it should be interesting to say the least. After the betrayal of his family, Aguero's cousin Keisha absolutely despises him for betraying his sister. Still, till this day, AA seems to be insecure about his expulment, so he vouches that one day he will take over as the head of the Kun family, as revealed later on in season 2. So that's pretty much Kun's childhood story. He seems to have had a very harsh childhood, having to deal with the hardships of family politics. However, Kun Aguero Agnes' life begins to change once he meets the 25th bomb and begins his adventures at the tower. Kun, after getting exiled from his family, decides to climb the tower to gain political power and influence, as one of his goals is to take over the Kun family as the head of it. On the second floor of his tower, he meets his best friend, the 25th Bomb. The 25th Bomb is an irregular with a lot of power, who has the desire to help his friend Rachel climb the tower. We of course find out later on though that she's a completely useless character, but I'll save my trash talk for her another time. While around Bomb, Kun reveals that he feels he regained what he had lost. He had found a true friend that he could trust, and along the way, Bomb helped him gain even more friends. During their beginning trials of the tower, Kun is regarded as and is seen as a complete genius, and definitely one of the best amongst his batch of regulars. Kun is also not afraid to break the rules and manipulate them to his favor. He demonstrates this well on the second floor's test by finding allies to put in his magical bag. The second floor's test, first set of rules stated that all 400 regulars participating had to kill each other to make room for only 200 regulars left surviving. Kun didn't focus on killing, however, he focused on finding allies. He believes that finding allies are key traits of being a great ruler. To even further delve into his genius marks, the regulars are offered a crown game as a bonus game to be able to climb the tower to the next floor. The team of regulars agree to these terms, and Kun decides it's better to wait till the later rounds because there's a better chance of defending the crown rather than trying to capture it. Once it's Kun's team's turn, his team is able to secure the crown thanks to his and Rock's fighting abilities. With the crown in Kun's grasp, he duplicates it with his bag and watches the other teams fight over it, and even sends up the 2 teammates he had captured earlier to fight for them. The fact that he had tricked all those regulars in such a childish way really screams to me that Kun still has the will of being a child due to his past harsh childhood. We see even more of this dangerous genius talent when Kun completely tricks Quant the Ranker and even his own team in order for his friends to pass their test. To further understand what he did, just read the webtoon. It would take me a pretty good while to explain, in my opinion anyways. But if you've read the webtoon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In the end though, Kun still had a very high enough score to pass, so he didn't even hurt from that loss at all. I think the best quality of Kun though is his loyalty to Bam. Bam was the missing piece in Kun's life, and you can tell Bam means a lot to him. Throughout the tower's first trials, Bam and him really bond, and he wants to help Bam climb the tower. Bam, however, reveals to Kun that he doesn't care about the tower. He only cares about helping Rachel reach the tower. Rachel is Bam's one true reason for living. His life would be nothing without her. During the crown test, Rachel actually winds up getting hurt and apparently isn't able to walk. Bam, concerned about this, asks Kun if he would help the crippled Rachel climb the tower. Kun hears this and decides to make it one of his life goals to help Bam and Rachel reach the tower. Kun really opens up to Bam, and is revealed that Kun considers him as a really good friend. He would definitely do anything to make Bam happy. After all the fantastic bonding happens, and we see Bam and Kun really start to trust each other, Bam is believed to have died after the final test set by the administrator of Evenkel's floor. Bam was believed to have fallen into the abyss after trying to save Rachel's life. Once Kun hears the news of this, he decides to devote himself in helping Rachel climb up the tower. This was Bam's request to Kun, and he had full intention of doing it. To convince the other teammates to help, he lies to them by saying he doesn't want to get involved because of him being associated with the Kun family. With that statement in mind, the other teammates Bam met along the way had decided to help Rachel climb the tower. They viewed Kun as a despicable traitor, and with this rage in mind, it triggered them to want to help Bam. Kun's intelligent ploy fooled them, and it worked. Like I said earlier, he's a jerk, but for the right reasons. So Kun and the team accept to take Rachel up the tower due to the impact Bam left behind. Bam's friends loved him to death. He was an inspiration to people, and he gave people drive, just like what he did for Kun. However, we all know Bam isn't actually dead. We see him at the end of Season 1 survive, and eventually get trained, turning into an insane irregular of Thug. He is known as a Slayer nominee now. During that 6-year period, Kun is out seeking new teammates to help him achieve Bam's goal of having Rachel climb the tower. We then see, as usual, Kun's same trickery ways in getting people to join his team. So after all these years, Kun is still our same guy tricking and fooling people. Rachel, of course, is also with him, and as we all know, she's the stupid head that actually killed Bam. She pushed him into the abyss due to her own envy of him and his happiness. Kun and the rest of the teammates seem to be completely oblivious of her endeavors. But oh no. He isn't oblivious at all. Come on. Did you guys really think that Kun didn't know the entire time? The entire time during that 6-year gap, Kun had a sinking feeling that Rachel was lying. His feeling would end up being correct, and he has a deep hatred for Rachel for what she did to him. But because of his loyalty to Bam, he is still going to take her up the tower, because that's what Bam wants. However, he hates her so much deep down that he says this incredible quote to his teammates. I will climb the tower and become the head of the Kun family. I will climb the tower and inherit Kun Idan's position, because I need that power. I'll promise you, if I become the Kun head, I will give you anything you want. In exchange for that, I only expect one thing from you guys. Become the fence that protects Rachel. Always help her, treat her kindly, and approach her pretending to be a friend. But always remember, never give her sympathy. Don't think of her as a friend, so that one day, you will be able to turn your back on her cries when told to do so. Detest her, because she is the girl who killed my most precious friend. Suspecting that Rachel killed Bam, such a thing is too cruel, so this task should only be carried out by the cruelest of us. Sorry, Bam. Kun demonstrates here he has seen and done a lot in his life, and he's willing to do even this. Kun is a legend, and I cannot wait to see whatever other development he gets as I read the webtoon. Well, that pretty much concludes why everyone likes Kun Aguero Agnes. This character is one of the best characters I have seen in a long while. The way he executes his genius cunning with these spectacular schemes scares me, because it shows me just how much potential he has. I think all of us can agree on one thing though, and that's Kun's hatred for Rachel. This girl is evil, and I really hope that the worst comes to her. What do you guys think of Khun though? Do you like him as a character? Let me know down below, and let's get some discussion going. For now though, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and subscribe to Mystic Sage with notifications on so you don't miss any uploads. With that being said though, I'm gonna head out. I'm Mystic Sage, and I will see you in the future for more Tower of God and anime content.